threaded the toggle control up to the collar of my vest. A shadow swept across the hood of my car. Reflexively, I reached to my belt. But it was only a bird, sweeping low across the road, so low that its feathers nearly brushed my windshield. My heart rose in my throat at the magnificence of it. A great blue heron, wings moving in slow motion as it flew across the road and vanished in the forest. A gunshot rang out in the direction of that gravel driveway winding down into a shady valley. I sucked in my breath. Shit. I lunged out of the car, drawing my gun with my right hand and keying my radio with my left. This is L4, 52A. 52A at 7071 Strouds Road. Copy L4, hold your position. Backup is 5 miles away. 5 miles was an eternity. Some unlucky woman could be bleeding out on her kitchen floor while her husband was booking it out the back door. That vision was clear for me, clear as a movie playing out behind my mind's eye. A woman lying on a crusty linoleum floor, fingers twitching as the last of her air whistled through her ruined lungs. I gritted my teeth. I couldn't let that happen. I tried to be a good cop who always followed the rules, but someone needed me more than the rules needed me to follow them. Aiming my gun at the ground, I stalked down the gravel drive. My boots crunched in the pale gray rock, while the birds screamed around me. The canopy of the forest closed over my head, casting me in shadow. Sweat prickled on my brow as I came into view of a tiny yellow bungalow with algae-streaked siding. Its roof was covered in moss. A brand-new pickup truck was parked out front, and I scanned the area for a propane tank. If I had to use my weapon, I sure as hell didn't want to hit that. I advanced upon the shiny red pickup, approaching the driver's side. I saw no movement in the mirror. I drew down and aimed my gun into the cab. The window was down, but no one was there. Keys dangled in the ignition. I didn't know what kind of clusterfuck I was walking into, but I didn't want any perps or witnesses to drive off. I stepped up on the running board, reached in, and yanked the keys out of the ignition. I bumped my head on the visor, and a cloud of white dust rained down on me. My sinuses were flooded with the acrid smell of a magic marker. A plastic bag landed on the floorboards. I swore silently and rubbed my arm across my face. The powder was all over the seat and over me. No telling what it was yet. Could be cocaine, PCP, or worse, fentanyl. I keyed my radio. Base, this is L4. Suspected drugs on scene with exposure. Backup should have PPE and request medic. Whatever this shit was, I wanted someone with Narcan en route. For myself and whoever had driven that truck. I pocketed the keys and ducked behind the truck's front fender. I slipped my hand up to the hood. It was warm. Likely the conflict inside hadn't been going on long, but long enough for a gunshot to punctuate it. I projected my voice toward the house. Bayern County Sheriff's Office. We need to talk. I was hoping that would startle the perpetrator, that he, and it was statistically most likely to be a he, would go flying out the back door into the woods. If he came out the front, the truck was between him and me. Worst case scenario would be him taking a hostage. Best case, he thought the woods were crawling with cops. The screen door banged open, and a mid-30s man in jeans and a black t-shirt strode down the slimy wooden steps. He held a shotgun in his hands. He was breathing fast, glowering, panicked. It's all right, I called. Put down the gun and we'll talk, okay? My radio chattered, but I wasn't listening. I was watching the guy pump the shotgun. I sucked in my breath, hoping to hell he wasn't going to shoot at his shiny new truck. His shoes crunched in the gravel. I backed up and scuttled around the edge of the bumper, gun raised. My pulse was pounding in my forehead, and I flipped the safety off. She fucking cheated on me, he was muttering. She fucking